Hi, Joe again from Joe's 24/7 Postal Center here in Redondo Beach, California. Here to talk about all the different shipping materials that you have available to you to use in the shipping world. So everybody knows that you can just pretty much just reuse a normal Amazon box and it's ready to go. It's not exactly true because Amazon boxes are somewhat thin and fragile. So there's a bunch of ways to go. With anything that's three-dimensional, it's considered to be called a parcel. A parcel is something that is not flexible. It is three-dimensional. It's above 3/4 of an inch thick, and it's going to be somewhat puffy inside of an envelope. So I'm going to give you some ideas. And these ideas are, just general ideas, but most best practices in my store, most of my customers will use these successfully. So you have a paper envelope, 8.5 by 11, just standard, keep it simple. You want to keep it under a pound, under 13 ounces is really traditional. You can put a t-shirt in here, probably large, if not extra large short sleeve. Get it in there, and this can still be considered first-class mail. You've got a red envelope. A red envelope would be great for UPS or FedEx paperwork. You got to remember you have an entire truck full of cardboard boxes like this. And in the dark, these can get stuck to the bottom of the box, and you can wonder why your package never got there. It just got lost somewhere. Well, it's because it was delivered to Alaska, not Delaware. So if you can have something that looks a little bit different from that, a colored envelope really sets it off. And that'll get separated out and shipped properly. Another thing that you might think is awesome is a padded envelope. It's got some bubble wrap on inside, and you can put that fragile vase inside of this. No, don't do it. This really is just for some fragile items that are still considered bendable. Okay? If you want something a little bit more sturdy, this is a padded envelope made out of cardboard material. It's still padded, it's still flexible, but it's a little bit tougher. It's not bubble wrapped. So you can always put bubble wrap inside of this, and then maybe that item won't get broken in here, but no guarantee. This is still a padded envelope. So what do you do with that magazine you don't want, do not bend situation? You put it in the padded envelope, you put it in a cardboard box. No, they actually make envelopes that are called do not bends. They're called stay flats. You put that magazine, that photograph, that piece of art in there, write do not bend on it, and we won't be putting it inside that mailbox as we fold it in half and shove it in that mailbox. Because we'll see do not bend right next to the label. Now, you've got something that's a little bit too big. Let's say this jacket, and it's over a pound, and you're thinking, oh my God, how am I going to keep this thing looking nice? Well, you've got rubber bags. Rubber bags come in all different sizes. We have this in 3 different sizes in our store. But what's great about this is a leather jacket can go in this, and it can be waterproof. Make it all the way to the East Coast. It's not plastic. It's not going to tear like plastic. It's rubber. It'll stretch and bend. Now, last but not least, you got the old traditional cardboard box. Well, after you go past the Rockies, West Coast to East Coast, or East Coast to West Coast, you've got dimensional rate shipping based upon the distance, based upon the size of the box. This box right here going in Southern California may be $14. This going to New York might be $29. So this is a great box, very, very well constructed. It's made out of cardboard. You can see the caramel color on it. But you want to make sure that you can utilize the flat rate products. So can you get your item inside of one of those flat rate envelopes? I can get this jacket in this flat rate envelope. Done. How about something a little bit more fragile? Padded envelope, flat rate. They exist. You can find them. You have to order them. Then you've got the flat rate box, the traditional flat rate box, which is exactly the same idea as this one right here, right? So this is 12 by 6 by 5. You can probably get 3 mugs in here with some bubble wrap. That's about it. So what happens if you had a down comforter? What happens if you had something that grandma made you and it was handcrafted and it's really big and bulky and you've got a whole bunch of baby clothes and a couple pair of shoes? Well, they have a flat rate product for you. This is something called the game box. It is very rare. You can't find it in post offices, but you can have it ordered, delivered to your house. It is a flat rate product. It's exactly the large flat rate product. It's very hard to find. But what's so great about this is I can take this and I can balloon it out like a pillow. And now it's extra thick, and I've got double my amount. The post office will take it. They won't take it at the counter, but your postman will take it. And you'll be able to ship a ton of merchandise across the United States. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Happy shipping.